Don't wreck your business by hiring this person. Did you know that a bad hire can cost your company up to $15,000? How about I save you $15,000 instead in this video? This is the system that I use to make sure that I don't hire somebody that's gonna wreck my business or my client's business and waste time and sanity. I learned my lessons so you don't have to, and now I have a very solid and reliable team. So to help you find the one, I created a scoring system for you. PSA, please watch this entire video so you don't fire somebody by accident. Remember, we're not only scoring your team and your employees, we're also scoring you as well. Because as people who run businesses, whether you're an executive or you're the founder or the CEO, we all have to hold ourselves accountable. Also, quick disclaimer before I get started, this video applies to any business size. Whether you're one person or 200 people, or 1,000 people in one company, it all applies. Let's get started. Let's get something out of the way first. Bad employees are not random. They're predictable, and sometimes we just don't want to see the signs. You don't magically end up with a bad team member. And if you know what to look for, you can catch it before it becomes a huge problem in your company. Honestly, it's kind of like dating. The warning signs were there since day one, and we just convinced ourselves that it was quirky. Okay, let's get to the scorecard. I'm gonna list out a bunch of signs, and I want you to get out something you can write with, your Google Docs, your Microsoft Word, your pen and paper, and I want you to rate each sign from 0 to 2 points. If the employee you have in mind scores over 8, you got a problem. I'm also gonna have them on the screen so that way you can read along, because this is kind of like a multiple choice thing. Number 1, they don't follow through. Poor follow-through is one of the top traits that leaders report in problematic employees. It's not random, again, it's a pattern. Number 2, they need constant reminders. Needing nonstop reminders shows lack of initiative. If every message from them feels like, here's a problem, and they have 0 ideas for you, that's 2 points. Next sign is they drain energy instead of adding to momentum. A negative attitude is one of the biggest predictors of team toxicity. If you leave a one-on-one feeling spiritually dehydrated, that's 2 points for them. Last but not least, they avoid accountability. Accountability is proven to improve performance, trust, and culture when leadership and the team practice it. If you see a lot of "it wasn't me" in the channel and not more of "I'll fix it," 2 points. Okay, add up your score now. If the team member you were thinking of or your employee that you were thinking of ended up with 8+ points, big warning or termination. Either the role is wrong, the culture is wrong, or this person may just not be a good fit for your business. If your team member's score is 5 to 7 points, you should be moderately concerned. Take action quickly. Now is the time. Coaching, clear expectations, maybe some repositioning of their role. Also, it's totally okay to terminate at this point if it makes sense, or it feels like it isn't going to get better from here. 0 to 4, fine at the moment, but you should always keep monitoring, which you should do as a leader. But wait, don't fire anyone yet. It's your turn. Okay, CEOs, COOs, head of HRs, other executives, take a breath. If you're about to run into your employees' Slack and show them the scorecard, stop. Because the next scorecard is for you. Most bad hires are actually bad systems. Whoa, truth bomb. And some leaders have a lot of trouble taking accountability. So now I'm gonna give you some signs of a bad leader and patterns. You need to rate yourself and be brutally honest with yourself. Don't worry, I can't see you, but you can see yourself, so I'm not judging you. Because extreme ownership matters. Number 1, did you provide clear role expectations? And are they updated to your needs right now? Lack of clarity is one of the top reasons employees fail. Not because they're bad, but because no one told them what it looks like to succeed in this role. If your job description is more of a vibe than a roadmap, give yourself 2 points. Number 2, did you build an onboarding system for your staff? Onboarding quality directly predicts long-term success. If there's no onboarding, then the bad hire is all your fault. If your onboarding is basically a 10-minute Zoom call and a Google Doc, take the points. Number 3, did you give SOPs that they could follow? And are they updated? High performers need structure. You could hire the best person in the world, and if you don't give them SOPs, they won't do a good job. If the only person that knows how this role works is you, take 2 points. Number 4, did you provide proper training? Is it updated to be relevant to your business today? Such an important question. People can't reach expectations they were never trained for. Skill gaps aren't character flaws always. Sometimes they are, but not always. If you train them super vaguely, like you were speed running, Take 2 points. Number 5, did you check for a culture fit? Skills matter, but bad culture makes it hard for everyone to work. If you hired them for what they can do and not who they are, take 2 points, because it'll probably affect what they can do. Alright, now it's time for you to tally up your score for yourself. If you have scored more than 8 points, this is on you. If you've made a bad hire, it's your fault. I say that with so much love, get it together. If you got between 5 to 8 points, it's a mixed responsibility. You and this employee have contributed to this bad hire, which will now cost your business. If you scored 0 to 4 points, you set them up well, great work. If they're failing, they're actually probably a bad fit. It's not on you. I'm not dragging you, but I've been there. Just remember that anything that can go wrong will always go wrong, which is one of my big mottos for operations. And the person responsible for preventing that is you, hopefully, because you're watching this, or whoever you've sent this to on your team. And let's say, for example, even if you were prepared, you had the SOPs, you had the workflows, you had the right job title, and the hire was still bad, guess what? It's still your fault because you hired them, and that's extreme ownership. I'm sorry to say it, but this isn't to shame you. It's definitely a lesson because I've learned the same lesson. So what do you do now with all of this information? I want you to go through all of the checklist items. First, of course, start with yourself, right? Actually, first, if you need to fire somebody now. Do it now before you get too attached to them, because that can drag out to be more expensive in the future and very costly for your sanity. I've done it before. And the next step is to work on your scorecard, right? So look at your scorecard, look where you were scoring points, and look where you were fine. So anything that says 0, you can ignore that. Anything that says 1 or 2 is something that you want to look into. So say, for example, the sign about SOPs, did you create SOPs? If you scored 2, saying that you didn't make any SOPs, make SOPs. Use this scorecard as your checklist on what you need to work on next to make sure that your next hire is the most successful. And also use the employee scorecard to kind of figure out who you are looking for your company and who that perfect fit would be. And if both of your scores are low, you're fine. Maybe you found this video super fun and informative. No action needed. Carry on. Go drink some water. Either way, for finishing this video, you should go celebrate. You've just made a leadership decision instead of vibe-based firing. If you're watching this and thinking, yeah, my onboarding is a mess, my SOPs are vibes, and my team is basically holding the business and the department together by just duct tape, you don't have to do this alone. This is one of the many things that we help with at Totally Branded. Hi, my name is Brandy Grace Wong, and I'm the founder of Totally Branded, where we work with performance B2B companies of any size, from small, mid-size to enterprise. We're an embedded operations team that's built like co-founders with no equity. We fix broken systems, we build missing systems, and then we scale client acquisition. And we do all of this without burning you out. If you want to see what it's like to have an operations team in your corner, you can actually try us out. We have a 7K and 7-day free trial where we help you add 7K to your revenue in our 7-day free trial. Super fun. We have our operations free trial, which is for literally any bottleneck you have, even if you think we can't solve it. We love a good challenge. And then we have a client acquisition free trial, which speaks for itself. But yeah, we will tackle any bottleneck you want to bring to us. Operations is fun like that. We can plug into pretty much any department and make it run smoother. If you're curious, feel free to book an exploration call with us, with the link in the description below, and we can figure out which free trial makes the most sense for your company. No credit cards, no contract, no nothing. It's just a free trial, and then we can get you moving in the right direction. If you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe, maybe comment if you want. Here's my Instagram, my LinkedIn. I hope everyone has a nice day.